Kripavalambhanakari Matana Purneshwari. Just feel us receive that nourishment from the vibration, receive the nourishment from the breath. Take a breath in, flutter your eyes open, and let's come to our backs, please. Hugging knees to chest. Breathe into the belly, the lower abdomen, all the way down to your tailbone. And as you exhale, feel that energy rebound right into you. So as you inhale, allow yourself to open up that pelvic floor. And as you exhale, allow that pelvic floor to rebound back into you. So you're feeling a giving and a receiving, an expanding and a condensing of the pelvic floor. So inhale, let your pelvic floor expand out and away from the body. And then exhale, let it come back in. Let's go down specifically through the tailbone now, right against your sacrum. And then exhale, let it rebound back up your lower back. And then inhale into your right sit bone. And then exhale, let it rebound back up into your belly button. And then inhale into your pubic bone, down and away. And then exhale, let it rebound right up the front of your body into your belly button. And then inhale into your left sit bone, down and away. And then exhale, bring it up the diagonal into the belly button region. Now inhale into all 4 points. And then exhale, bring all 4 points together. That 2 more times. So inhale, all 4 points apart. Sit bone, pubic bone, sit bone. Sit bone, pubic bone, tailbone, and sit bone. And then exhale, bring them all together. And 1 more time, inhale into all 4 points. And then exhale, bring them all together. From here, release your left leg down onto the floor. Inhale into your right sit bone. And then exhale, feel that energy rise up through the torso as you bring your head towards your knee. And then inhale, bring the body back down. Sit bone moves away. And then exhale, bring energy up into the body, making a little conch shell or spiral, little snail shell there. Inhale back. And then exhale, bring it on up. So feel that spiraling of a shell. And inhale back down. 1 more time, exhale up. And inhale down. Release your right leg to the floor. Notice if you feel any different in your hips, in your back, in your shoulders. Bring your left knee up. Inhale into that left sit bone, and then exhale, curl. Bring yourself up. And then inhale back down. Again, exhale, curl it on up. Inhale into the left sit bone as you come down with the body. Exhale, bring that energy up and curl it around like a snail shell. Inhale back down. And then exhale up. Inhale down. Release both feet. Cross your right ankle over your left. Inhale into all 4 points into the pelvic floor. And then exhale, feel that lower half curling up in. And then inhale, uncurl it like a fiddlehead fern. Well, not exactly. It's not going to totally uncurl. And then exhale, let it curl, that energy curl up into you. And then inhale, uncurl that energy as your left toe touches the floor. Exhale, feel that energy inside of that pelvis curl up. And then inhale, uncurl. You can actually straighten that leg if you want to. And then exhale, curl it on up. I'm just doing this movement with the hands to help you see the energy I'm just trying to describe. And then exhale, curl it back up. And then this time, inhale, uncurl it, left foot flat on the floor. Take a moment there. Breathe in to your left sit bone and breathe into your right sit bone. And then inhale, allow your right thigh to move over to the right. My left foot is still on the floor. And then exhale, bring it back to the center. And repeat that action. So allow my right leg, my right thigh to move towards the ground. And exhale, bring it back up. So I'm feeling my right thigh move towards the ground, brings the right pelvic half, the sacrum, and then the left pelvic half. Then my left sit bone moves back towards the floor, bringing the sacrum and the right pelvic half with me. So I'm going pelvic half, sacrum, other pelvic half, and then my left pelvic half, sacrum, and then my right pelvic half. We'll do that one more time. To the right. And now just stay there. Inhale, sweep your left arm over your head. Exhale, draw your left elbow down towards your body as if it's moving on the floor, elbow in towards the body. And then inhale, slide it back up and over. And then exhale, arc over the top, like painting the rainbow, making a little unicorn rainbow with the happy birthday banner there. And then exhale, elbow draws down into the side body. And then inhale back up. And then exhale, left arm down. Make it one more arcing rainbow up. And then elbow bends down along the ground. Inhale up. Stay here one full breath. If it's too much, of course, come back to neutral. And then exhale, arc that rainbow back and replace left pelvic half, sacrum, right pelvic half. Undo the legs, take a moment and feel. Do I have more room in my belly for digestion? Do I have more room in my belly for nourishment to be received and processed? Do I have more room in my heart to receive nourishment and to process? Cross your left ankle over your right. Inhale, pelvic floor moves away, and then exhale, curls up. Inhale, right toe parallel touches the floor. Exhale, pelvic floor comes up, everything curls in. Inhale, curls away. You might straighten your right leg or not. And then curl it back up. And then inhale. This is kind of like a party streamer, like you're going, like one of those New Year's streamers. So this is the party we're having in our own bodies right now to celebrate. We can make a party anytime, so why not today? Of course. Ava, yay. One more, and then bring your foot to the floor. Keeping your left ankle crossed over, allow your left sit bone to move over to the left. The tailbone will follow, and then your right sit bone will follow after that. So then to come back, I move my right sit bone, sacrum and tailbone next, and then my left sit bone. So moving my left, and then the mid structure, which would be my spine, and then my other pelvic half, then my right pelvic half brings me back to the spine. I'm moving awfully slowly here. You might move slower or even do less. I still moved it by moving that little bit. Okay, and also just think about it, or take it bigger depending on your body and what feels good and appropriate for you. The best gift you can give yourself, well, maybe not the best, but I'm thinking it's right up there, is what's right for you. If you're giving yourself what's right for you, that's an act of self-love. I guess that could be one of the best gifts. Yeah. How can I love myself more today? How can I give myself what I need? How can I honor where I am in my being in this present moment and respond to that? That's a cool gift. Lead the legs over to the side. Inhale, left arm over the head. Right arm over the head, sorry. And then exhale, bend your right elbow down towards your torso. Inhale, right arm over the head, and then exhale, arm floats down. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, bend that right arm along the ground. Inhale, arm over the head, and then exhale, float it back down. A couple more rounds of that. I find these to be very space inviting. As I start to effortlessly create more gentle space in my fascia, in my tissues, in my lungs, and in my rib cage. Allowing myself to breathe, literally giving myself some breathing room. Take the arm back over and then replace right sit bone, tail and sacrum, left sit bone, undo the legs. Feet flat on the floor, knees to the ceiling. Feel the triangles of your feet. So we talked about your heel, the little toe ball mount, and the big toe ball mount as being one triangle on the foot. Same thing on the other foot. So center of the heel, little toe ball mount, big toe ball mount. That makes a triangle. So 2 triangles. Breathe into the triangles of your feet. And then as you inhale, feel that pelvic floor move down and away. And as you exhale, feel it curl up inside of you. And just lift that tailbone off the floor a little bit. And then inhale, release it back down. Exhale, curl that tailbone up inside of you. And then inhale, release it back down. Really feel the full range of your tail as if you're a wild animal. Or some sort of cool, like I just picture a cat's tail because they're just so articulate. Curling up and down. You might have your animal of choice, so use that one. Curl it on up and can curl up a little bit more. So I'm feeling inside of my sacrum rolling. And then inhale, back down. Pelvic floor moves away. And then bring it back up. And then inhale, taking it on out. Exhale. And back. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Only up as high as it's good for you. Connecting with the feet, your triangles of the feet. I'm feeling the right triangle of my right foot into the right pelvic half. The left triangle of my left foot into my left pelvic half. And then my spine and sacrum and tailbone is between my pelvic halves. So I'm actually allowing some space in there, some supported space. One more breath in. And then exhale, and then inhale, let the breath surround your spine bones and come all the way back down. Let's roll over onto the side and come up to standing. Excellent. Let's go ahead and take the legs a little bit wide for some sliding glides. Rotate your right foot out, left foot in. L's in the hip creases. Breathe into your triangle of your right foot, the triangle of your left foot, so you can really feel your feet, all 6 points even on the floor. And then inhale, bring your pelvic floor open as you bend that front knee, your right knee. Exhale, bring everything up. And then inhale, open that pelvic floor as you take it over with straight legs, and then inhale back up. So the action of my pelvic floor moves down and then back up. And then as I go to the side, it moves down and open and then back up. Once again, bend that front leg. Inhale, exhale back up. Inhale, open that pelvic floor. And then exhale back up. Again, inhale, up, and inhale, exhale, up. One more round. Inhale, open, stay here. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and then inhale up. and over. Take a couple breaths here in this position. Opening, expanding the pelvic floor and condensing it. And the next time you're ready to condense, which would be your exhale, bring your body up. Walk the feet around, bring your feet together. Just take a moment, stand, close eyes, or keep your eyes softly open and feel. Do you notice the difference in one half of the body than the other? I know I do quite a lot today, which is awesome. It tells me things are moving, they're shifting, they're changing. Rotate your left foot out, right foot in. L's in your little hip creases. Inhale into that pelvic floor as you bend that left leg down. Exhale, bring the sit bones, pubic bone, tailbone together. Inhale, open the pelvic floor, open all 4 points. Exhale, bring those 4 points together. Inhale, points apart. Exhale, points together. You can just do this in your mind. Inhale, points apart. Exhale, points together. What we're doing is we're trying to wake up or get some awareness or acknowledge the fascia sliding around in your pelvic floor region. We're not trying to muscle it. We're not trying to make it do something and say, behave, pelvic floor. We're trying to say, what are you doing anyway? I'm moving the body. And what are you doing? What are you doing in there? And acknowledging there is movement. Even it might just be a minuscule amount, but there is movement. You know how come there's movement? Because you're moving. So you may not be perceptible, but it's happening. Okay, stay in with your leg bent. Take a couple breaths here. Allow the breath to be the primary focus of your movement. Inhale, points apart. Exhale, points together. Then on your next exhale, straighten that leg. And then inhale, take the body to the side. Legs are straight, points apart on inhale. Exhale, points together on exhale. Couple more breaths or one more breath, depending on how fast you're breathing. And your next exhale, allow the points to come together to bring you back up. Walk the feet together slowly. Take your time, stand, close eyes, and feel. Good. Let's go ahead and place the feet together. Take your right arm over the head, clasp your right wrist with your fingers around it. Or you can grab above your elbow, Margaret, if it's too much. I mean, move it if it doesn't work there. Whatever arm you've got going on. Yeah. Inhale all the way now into that lower right lung lobe, all the way down into your right sit bone, your right pelvic calf, all the way into your right triangle of your foot. And then come up onto the ball of your left foot. Feel that left ball of the foot pressing down. Good, and inhale now. Bring your body all the way up to standing, and then exhale, release the arms down. Allow your left leg to lift, and then stand and take a moment to feel. Other side. So now I'm taking my left arm, clasping my right fingers around. Take my body over to the side, breathing all the way into my left lower lung lobes, my left lower ribs. So that space and energy down through your left sit bone, your left pelvic half. You can take it through the left ankle into the left triangle of the foot. And come up onto the ball of your right foot. Feel that pressure of that ball, because I'm really allowing the ball of my right foot to press down, just the right amount. And then inhale, as I press down with the ball of my right foot, I bring my body up. And then exhale, release that pressure as my right foot floats up and my arms float down. Take a moment and feel. All right. Let's go ahead and take the warrior one position. So right foot in front, left foot back. Fingertips on your hip bones. Again, working with the triangles of the feet and breathing into the pelvic floor. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale, bend your front leg. Exhale, bring all the points up. Inhale, cascade forward a bit, and then exhale, bring all the points together. So inhale, opening my pelvic floor. Exhale, condensing it. Inhale, opening it. And exhale, condensing it. Repeat that. Inhale, open as you bend. Exhale, bring all the points together as you condense. Inhale, open as you bend, only going as far as it's okay for your hamstrings. Back up. Again, inhale, open and exhale. Inhale, forward, just at the hips there. Exhale. Inhale, front leg is bent. Stay there. Release your left arm down. Your right hand can stay on your right hip. Inhale, float your left arm up. Exhale, cactus pose the arm to the side. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, back down. Again, inhale, float that arm up. Can I connect my little pinky to my lower rib cage and allow that little pinky to guide my lower ribs just a smidgen, and then exhale, come back down. Whoops, I left off the cactus pose. Inhale all the way up. Stay there this time. Exhale, cactus pose the elbow. Inhale, take it over the head. And then my little pinky connecting with my lower rib. One more time. Inhale, float. Pinky and lower left rib all the way down into my left pelvic half and heel. Exhale, elbow bends for cactus pose. Inhale up. And then exhale, float everything down. Pour the weight onto that front leg. Come up to the tippy tiptoes of the back foot. Bend that back foot. Bring it into chair pose. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. Exhale, cactus pose with the arms. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, float the arms down. Take a moment, stand and feel. Just notice if your feet feel different from each other. Does one feel a little bit more grounded and one feel a little bit more off to the side or to the front or to the back? And the sides of your body, how are they different? Or are they different? Maybe they're the same. Right foot back, left foot in front. My middle fingers are on my hip bones here. Breathing into the triangle of my front foot, the triangle of my back foot. Inhale into both feet and my whole pelvic floor. Exhale, bring all the points together and up through the middle. And then inhale, bend my front leg, points open, and exhale, points come back up. Inhale, come forward, and then exhale, back up. So bending the front leg on inhale, opening the pelvic floor. Exhale, points come together as I straighten. Keep the legs straight as I inhale, open the pelvic floor. Exhale, bring all the points together as I come back up. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, just hinge forward at the hips. Be gentle with your bodies and your minds. Can I be nicer to myself? Can I give myself the gift of listening to myself? Is there a part of me that says, I've had enough? Is there a part of me that says, I want more? And can I get those two parts to come to some consensus about how much is enough? All right, come up this time, and then inhale, bend that front leg. Exhale. Release your right arm down and inhale, little pinky connecting with your right lower ribs. And then exhale, cactus pose the arm down. Inhale, back up. And then pinky to lower rib connection. Again, my lower ribs of my right and my little right pinky Can I find more space? Stay there as I pull my elbow down to my side. Inhale, float it back up. And then exhale, pinky and ribs relate. Adding on my pinky and ribs, also my right pelvic calf and sit bone to my right foot. That whole arc of energy. Cactus pose, my right arm, exhale. Inhale, feel more space. And then exhale, pinky and ribs supported by the leg and hip. Again, inhale up. Exhale, cactus pose. Inhale up. And then exhale back down. Release there. Take the weight onto that front leg. Come up to the tippy tiptoe of the back foot. Bend your right knee. Bring your feet together for chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend, cactus pose. This time, stay there. Inhale. Exhale, bring your arms together. I'm going to face you. Exhale. Inhale, lift the elbows just a bit. And then exhale, round them in towards the heart. Inhale, lift the elbows a smidge. Exhale, round them in towards the heart. Again, inhale, lift the elbows a smidge. Exhale, round them in. Stay slightly rounded as you release your arms down. Take your arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, bring your whole body back up to chair, to standing. And then arms float down. Whoops. Take a moment and feel. Good. Any questions? All right. Good. Let's go ahead and take our legs wide again. Right foot out, left foot in. Now exhale, bend your front leg, your right leg. Slide your right arm out onto that leg, left arm on top. And then inhale, float that left arm over the head. And then exhale, bend the elbow, and then straighten the arm palm to the ceiling. Curl the fingers in, bend the elbow, and take the arm back over the head. Bend, extend, curl it back in, inhale, and exhale. So take your breath, inhaling and exhale as you do this action with your arm. And can you find, is this a giving or receiving gesture for you? Is this a giving or receiving gesture for you? One more time, keep the palm facing up. If you can, release with your right arm, so neither arm is holding you there. And then inhale, bring your body up to warrior two, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, lift your hands just a smidgen, lift the chest just a bit. Feel that sense of space, and then exhale, bring your palms to your heart and allow yourself to be nourished. Feed your heart here. Let that energy drip down from your heart. Take your hands, rub down the front of your body into your belly, out towards your hip bones and down into your legs as you bring your head back up. Straighten that leg. Walk the feet together. Take a moment, stand, and feel. Just notice what's changed. Take the legs wide-ish again. Rotate your left foot out, right foot in. Bend your front leg, which would be your left leg. Slide the left arm out in front. Right arm down by the side. Inhale, take my right arm over. Instead of going in an arcing position today, we're going to bend that elbow and uncurl it so the palms to the ceiling. And then curl it back in. Of course, modify if you can't do this action. Change it into one you can do, or don't do one with the arms. Still plenty of action with the legs without adding the arms. Do I feel this gesture as one that I'm reaching to grab something or one that I'm giving something? And this gesture, is this one of receiving or gathering? When is it receiving for you? When is it giving for you? Experiment with your breath and the shape and the gestures of the arms to feel, how can I find the balance in myself? So I'm just not feeding myself because I would get too full. But I'm also not giving so much away or letting go of so much that I feel always starving. Where's that gift of finding just the right amount for me? Keep your arm out to the side, this time palm up. If you can release that bottom arm, your left arm, both palms to the ceiling, and then inhale, bring your body up to warrior two, legs, raise the arms just a smidgen, and possibly just lift the heart just a little bit so you feel the sun's rays on your chest, that golden light pouring into. Breathe that life force and that nourishment. Inhale, gather, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Feed your heart. Let it be nourished here. Allow it to soften the throat. Move it down the chest, into the belly, down your hips, into your legs. Bring your head back up. Straighten both legs. Walk them together. Stand and feel. Okay, let's do our little sun salutes. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, soften shoulders, sink hips. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, clasp the hands behind you, open the collarbones. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend, cascade forward. Release the arms down. Inhale, come up to chair. Exhale, soften shoulders, sink hips. Inhale, all the way back up. And then exhale, float the arms down. Let it all go. One more time. Inhale, float arms up. Exhale, soften shoulders, sink hips to chair. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands behind you, clasp hands. Inhale, open the collarbones. Exhale, cascade forward. Release the arms down towards the floor. Inhale, come up to chair. Exhale, soften shoulders, sink hips. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, float the arms down. Take a moment, stand. Close eyes and feel. Let's go down to the floor. If you have a strap or a block, I don't know what kind of props you have laying around there. I like to do a couple of different things. So if you've got a strap, great. If you've got a block, great. And if you have a little blanket rolled up, that's great too. Whatever you don't have though, we'll work it out. Who knows? Let's lay on our backs first. Just in general, you know, when you're doing a yoga class, have props laying around because it makes it easier. You just never know when we're going to get inspired and want to do something. So for this first round, feet flat on the floor, we're going to revisit bridge one more time. And this time, inhale, float hips and arms up. And then exhale, float hips and arms down. I heard your bird, Margaret. Inhale, float hips and arms up. I love it. Exhale, float hips and arms down. Singing happy birthday, happy bird day. Inhale up. Float hips and arms down. Inhale, hips and arms up. And then stay there with the hips. Exhale, float the arms down. Walk your upper arms in towards each other. Bend your elbows if you can. And then press your upper arms down into the floor. So you not only have the triangles of your feet active here, but you've got your upper arms creating more support. This would be perhaps a birthday cake. So my fingers are 10 candles. I'm going to feel the brightness of those 10 candles. 10 times whatever number it is for you. and feel all the years of wisdom that you have just radiating from this cake that is your body. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your years on the planet. Celebrate the wisdom that you've accrued, your experience, the experience that only you and your perspective has. And feel this conscious acknowledgement of the gift that you are. And then acknowledge the gifts you've been given to be the gift that you are. One more breath in. And release. Come on down. Take a moment. You can take your feet about mats width apart, knock your knees together for constructive rest. Or if you prefer, knees out, soles of the feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. And just take a moment and feel the gift that you are. If you do have a strap, let's take that strap and place it over your right foot. You can extend your left leg long on the floor if you like. If you want more back support though, keep your left foot on the floor. So left foot flat on the floor would be more back support. A little less back support would be extending the leg long. Place the strap around the ball of your foot. Inhale. Exhale, and then inhale. Bend your knee, ankle, and hip about equally. Your knee can go way further, but don't let it. And then exhale, press into the strap. Inhale, bend. Open that pelvic floor, and exhale, press into the strap. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press into the strap. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press into the strap. And then just stay here, whatever's comfortable for you. Your leg may be bent. It might not be all the way up like that. Just allow yourself to breathe down into your pelvic floor, into your right sit bone, your pubic bone, and your tailbone. So find that right pelvic half, my right sit bone, my pubic bone, and my tailbone. Relating that breath all the way up to the triangle of my right foot. And once you've established that, then move to the left. Acknowledge the left sit bone, the pubic bone, and the tailbone. And then breathe that triangle of your pelvic half into the left triangle of your left foot. Well, the left triangle, which would be your left foot. No, not the left triangle, your left foot. Replace the straps in your right hand. Place your left hand on your left hip as you take your right leg out to the side of the diagonal. That right knee might be bent. And now breathe into your right sit bone, your pubic bone, and your tailbone. So that right triangle of the pelvic half relating to the right triangle of my foot. So start with that connection. And then once you've established the right pelvic half with the right foot, then establish the left pelvic half with the left foot via the breath. And once you have two legs and pelvic halves connected, now give a nod to the space between the pubic bone and the tailbone. And then just the tailbone. Bend your right knee. Bring your right foot in towards your left thigh. And take it into a reclining tree pose. Some of you can play with the strap to pull your foot around, whatever you want to do, or just let it be. Let it just be there. Inhale, left arm over the head, left fingertips moving away from my left heel. Exhale. You can put your hand on your belly here, your right hand on your belly, to invite space. And take the straps back in your right hand. Release your left arm down. And if you need to, let the straps help you extend your right leg down. Take a moment and feel. Notice if one leg or buttock feels longer or more into the floor than the other. If you can, just sneakily slide your left foot in the loop of your strap. You can bend your right foot, put it flat on the floor if you want to, and then bring your left leg up for the other side. So the strap can go around the ball of your left foot or somewhere where it's comfortable for you. As you inhale, bend your left hip, knee, and ankle about the same amount, and then exhale, press it away. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press it away. It'll give you more challenge stretch-wise if your right leg is extended long. So if you don't want that, which I don't think I do, place your left foot on the floor. Your right foot on the floor. Exhale, pushing away. Inhale, putting space in the joints as you bend them. And then stay there wherever is a good amount for you. Leg can be bent. I'm just moving it around in space. And now connect that left sit bone with your pubic bone and your tailbone. That pelvic half with the triangle of your left foot. And once you have that connected, find the triangle of your right pelvic half, pubic bone, tailbone, and right sit bone into the triangle of your right foot. Place the straps in your left hand, right hand on your right hip, left leg out to the diagonal, left knee might be bent. Again, find your left sit bone, pubic bone, and tailbone, that pelvic half, that triangle. Once you find that, connect it to the foot of your left. Once you find your left side, do it on the right. Once you find two sides, then allow yourself to go more midline and find your pubic bone, tailbone of the center, and then maybe just the tip of your tailbone. And from the tip of your tailbone, perhaps all the way up the spine behind your eyes. Bend your left knee. Let the strap help you as you bring your left foot into reclining tree pose. So left foot is somewhere bent around your right thigh. Right arm up and over the head. Connecting right fingertips with the right heel. Hand maybe on your belly or your heart. Or anywhere, perhaps your ribs even. Release your right arm down. And then you can So you've got the strap there. If you need support straightening your left leg, keep the legs both out and down. Place both hands on your belly, your lower abs if you can. Allow yourself to breathe into your hands. See what it feels like to breathe into your hands. Actively breathing into the hands. And see what that feels like. Now release the idea of breathing into the hands and allow your hands to observe the breath in the belly. So let your hands just be there. Just let them be there. Taking all the pressure about having to breathe into something or having to receive something. And if your hands feel good there, let them be there. If you want to move them down by your sides for Shavasana, anywhere's good. And as you find your comfortable place in Shavasana, allow yourself to now be received by the floor. Feel that support from underneath, meeting you, meeting your fullness. Meeting not only the well-behaved side that you show to the world, but the sides of yourself that maybe we keep a little more hidden. This is your party. How much of yourself are you willing to invite to it? There's no right and wrong answer there. And as you put the invitation out, because the floor is here to receive and hold all of you, whatever parts of yourself show up, can you welcome them to the table as you celebrate your life? as you celebrate your experiences. As you celebrate your wisdom. And acknowledge these gifts that you hold inside of you are gifts that no one can take away from you. These gifts are gifts of you. The gift of your life. As we hold those gifts with reverence and gratitude, can we allow ourselves to send gratitude to the people, places, and things that helped make these gifts happen? And in this party, see the candles of your life. And make your wish. Make your wish. And as you blow the candles out in your mind's eye right now, perhaps you blow yourself into more light, into more joy, into more presence. As you wish yourself the happiest of birthdays. Today. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in and release. You can gently wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit to find the edges of your brand new physical, mental, emotional, and vibrational body. You can slowly roll your head from side to side, balancing your brain. However, it's delicious for you. When you're ready, gently roll onto one of your sides into a loose fetal position. And eventually push yourself up into a comfortable seated position for an extremely short yet amazing closing. Just take one more moment, celebrating who you are right here, right now. And remember that every day we start over. So every day we can celebrate. Every day can be our birthday. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release chin to chest, sealing the practice. Rub your palms together. Breathe in, head, shoulders, neck. Rub your heart, throat, palms, belly, legs. Give yourself a hug. Thank you so much for joining me. It's truly my honor and my privilege to be here, to share our lives together, and to share these teachings with you. Namaste.